What's going on, everyone? Talon here,
And Gringo.
and welcome to another random character select. So we're gonna jump in here and see who we get today. And we get number one. All right. So who do we got in here? It looks like we have
We
some
got
good
Super
options.
Giant, who I actually just got to 6 stars and I want to try out.
Oh.
Would have
No,
been nice.
not quite. We got Captain Marvel, which I think both of us have her at tier 2, actually. So,
Yep.
yeah, she'll be pretty good then. Let's jump in.
Yep, let's try it out.
Alright, and we're back. So now let's go ahead and jump into our rosters here and find Captain Marvel.
Found her.
Yep, pretty easy. She's like the second character.
Yeah, I know. Same for mine.
Alright, so we both have her at tier 2, so of course all of her gears are going to be maxed out. She's energy damage, so we have energy or all attack. Got some all defense. I went with HP for my third gear, and then I just have a... Oh, maybe I didn't optimize her last gear yet. I have a mixture of, looks like everything in here, but let's change that around. So,
I was going to say, I had everything the same for you, except for the last one I threw all skill cooldown.
yeah, I'm going to do all skill cooldown. She's at 32% right now, so she could use a little more. I have her at 36% ignore defense, so she could also use some ignore defense. So either one of those, if I want to really get her built up properly, then I can do Urus to finish out the skill cooldown that I need, or the ignore defense that I need. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do skill cooldown. There we go. All skill cooldown right away. Nice and easy. None of them took more than 10 rolls. Alright, so let's look and see what isolate she has. I have Power the Angry Hulk on mine.
Oh, I was reading her skills because I haven't really used her. I also have Power of the Angry Hulk, actually.
Very nice. She definitely benefits from the damage just because she has really good survivability, so she doesn't necessarily need any extra survivability.
Yeah, I just don't actually have good ISOs on her.
Yeah, my ISOs are only 3 and 4 stars, so I didn't do too much with the ISOs.
I have a bunch of 2s.
Oh. Then her skills, of course, the only one I have maxed out is Radiant Form because I want to get all of the bonuses from that. Besides that, all the other ones are just at random levels here. I'm not sure why I leveled some up more than others, but yeah, they're just at random levels.
Yeah, if you've seen the other videos, I've talked about it, but since she's tier 2, I have all of her skills at level 6.
Yeah. And what I usually do, like I've talked about before, is I'm going to level up the skills that give me increased boosts or damage or guards or something like that. Alright, let's see. Now we're going to get into the Obelisk here. So, right now I have a ignore defense with dodge and a heal on it.
I have a dodge with ignore dodge and a damage proc.
Oh, nice. That works pretty good for her.
But it's only 110%, so it's not the best, but...
Well, my heal is only 5%, but... you know, still not too bad. I just put this on her because of the dodge and ignore defense. So, let's see. Oh, she has 3 native abilities that give her energy attack, increased damage to supervillains, and movement speed. Interesting. I don't think many characters have 3 abilities there. Usually it's just 1 or 2. So that's pretty cool. In a uniform, I haven't really worked on much. It's just at rare right now. So I do have energy attack as the one stat here, because I do not have, surprise, surprise, the Green Goblin Ultimate uniform, so I'm not getting that extra skill cooldown.
You know what I don't get, though? If they don't even have, like, the... First off, why don't they have the other Captain Marvel uniform? I'd be interested to learn.
Yeah.
But if they don't have it anymore, why not just, like, get rid of it for the people who don't have it instead of leave the unavailable stuff?
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. I remember when I saw this uniform too, it was before I worked on Captain Marvel, and I was like, I don't really want to waste any crystals right now because it's when I first started the game, so I never bought it. Now I kind of regret it because
Because
it
it's
would
the
have been
better one.
nice. Yeah, it would have been nice to have it. One, because it's better, and then also because it'll show that I've been playing for a while, but I just never bought it back then. Kind of missed out. Probably that, and I'm kind of like a collector too. I like to just get everything in the game, at least like one copy of it or something like that. I do for a lot of kind of games and stuff like that. So having something as unavailable, I'm like, now I can never get it. But anyway, so now let's go ahead and move on to a little bit of gameplay. Alright.
Black Dwarf Day.
Yep, we have the annoying Black Dwarf. But Captain Marvel should be able to deal with him quite easily. Captain Marvel is another one of those characters that gets a lot better at tier 2, but she's still pretty good at tier 1. The reason she gets so much better at tier 2 though is because of the increase to her buff durations. So that means that she can have that damage immunity pretty much cycling the whole time. So you're not really going to have any downtime. Whereas before, when she's tier 1, you have like 1 second or like 1.5 seconds where you're able to get hurt. Or something like that. And I totally forgot her team up bonuses, so let's go in here and see.
Yeah, I actually haven't used her much at all.
I've used her quite a bit, because I use her in Shadowland for, usually it's like floor 17 or 18. I use it against that fire-based one with Red Hulk, Green Goblin, and who was it? Or not Angela. It's White Tiger, and who was the other? Elektra.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one can be kind of annoying, but she seems to handle that one quite well. You just have to make sure not to get hit by any of that dot damage if you don't hit your 4th skill fast enough. Where is she? I don't even see her on my list here.
She's in the top ones for me, like the top, like maybe 3rd row or something. Like 2nd character, 3rd row.
Oh, there she is. She's 2nd character in the 4th row. Yeah.
4th row.
Alright, so what do we got for team ups here? She has her own leadership, so I don't really need to worry about leaderships. So now I just kind of want to find a team with good bonuses.
I was thinking maybe New Avengers. Just scrolling down here.
Yeah, New Avengers is pretty nice.
Or just 2 separate ones. Maybe Cosmic Power and either Energy Absorption or My Idol in Me.
Yeah, because you get all attack, and then you also have some skill cooldown, and you either have max HP or attack speed, which are all really nice. See, is there any extra bonuses besides? No, it's only that one bonus here, so I'm not going to use this team.
Yeah, I think I'll try that with So I'm going to do her Singularity and Lash with Captain Marvel as the leadership. Even though all 3 of them have energy leadership.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same thing, except I'm going to use Kamala Khan instead of Lash.
Picky.
Just personal preference. I'm going to go with the all-female squad. And yes, I'm going to be using her leadership. And then,
I think I'm just going to try a bunch of energy damage for the first ones.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't work out, I'll just use the 10% bonus to supervillains ones.
Alright, I think for my first run here, I'm just going to do no strikers, just because she's tier 2. It's usually my rule when I review or test a tier 2 character to try to do it without strikers. So I'm just going to see what she does with no strikers.
I, on the other hand, do whatever I want. I figure everybody's going to have strikers, so if you have strikers, why not use them?
Very true. I just kind of like to see what her base damage is without any help. But it's probably going to be pretty... Well, she's energy based, so he doesn't have all that defense against her, so it should be okay.
Why does energy attack have to be like at the very bottom of the list? Kind of annoying.
Yeah. You can sort them now, of course, which is nice.
Yeah, but then...
Now, let's her team up with this team. Oh, it's her second skill where she has that iframe. That's pretty nice, actually.
Network error, returning to the main screen.
Sounds about right.
Okay, so those aren't the ones I want to choose. I guess I'm choosing different strikers.
It's like you have chosen wrong.
Maybe it's telling me don't do strikers. Who knows?
Eh.
I guess I'll try it without strikers then.
You should be able to do it without strikers.
Yeah, I just haven't really used her, so I don't really know her rotation the way I like to use it.
Pretty much just hit the 4th skill whenever it comes up. Really? Did I seriously just get a Twitter notification right now? Whatever. It always pops up when I want to do one of these, whenever we do any of these random character selects. It never pops up in any of my other recordings. It just likes to do it now. I don't know why.
At least your game didn't break.
There's that.
I mean, it's still loading.
We are currently down for emergency maintenance.
Oh, that'd be nice, because then they'd probably be adding the X-Men.
Very
Maybe.
true. Very true.
Unless they broke something else in the game. That's what I was doing. Let's do this again.
Well, it's taking a while without strikers, so I will say that.
Lash, what do I do? And let's just start it up. Oh. They were at the top of the list for like last selected characters.
Oh,
so
well,
it obviously started up or something.
Yeah,
and
it must have
just hated me.
Yeah, must have had some kind of error while trying to load up Black Dwarf Arena.
Yeah, just to make Black Dwarf even harder.
Yeah,
We are adding. It just doesn't even work.
Yeah, we are adding additional bleed damage to Black Dwarf. Please hold.
Oh god. Like plus 30% bleed damage.
Yeah, that would be pretty annoying. There we go. Alright, so it's able to kill him, but that did take a little while. So what was that? 2.5, or not 2.5, but 2 minutes and 17 seconds. So yeah, definitely really strong character though, Captain Marvel. Her skills are a little short on the animations, but they all do quite a bit of damage despite having very low hit count. Her 3rd skill, where she shoots the beam, is the one that has the most hits. The other ones are kind of just like single hits, or you have the buff from the Radiant form, of course. But besides that, they're pretty much single hits, but they do a lot of damage, so her probably only weakness against characters that have a high dodge rate, so an ignore dodge actually would be pretty beneficial for her, just because it'll guarantee that her attacks actually hit, since there's only those few attacks. Because I do have her as, I can actually show you right now, I think she's one of the recommended characters for my timeline battles, and it gets pretty annoying when they dodge all of my attacks, because then it takes me a while to kill them. Let's see here. So yeah, so I have her as one of my recommendeds right now. Also have Black Bolt, and there's a few others, but I was just using Wasp just in case both of them get killed by a Sharon Rogers, which is kind of annoying because she does tend to one-shot characters. So let's see if we can find a battle here. Who do we want to fight? Oh, we'll just go with the easy team here. Got Iron Fist and Sharon Rogers as the only tier 2s. I'm not sure why they're using Malekith Leader, since Doctor Strange is on the restricted list. Oh, turn off that autoplay. I was like, what's going on here? Just punched Malekith and he dies. Oh wait, I'm supposed to be using Captain Marvel. What am I doing? As you can see, she's immune to the damage most of the time, but there's a few seconds of downtime that you have to be aware of. And also what's cool about Captain Marvel is, while she's being stun locked by Sharon Rogers' 5th skill, she can actually cast her 4th skill for the damage immunity. So that's also something that's I really like about her. Of course, Sharon Rogers is still quite annoying when she has a damage immunity Obelisk on.
Oh, took a little longer than yours, but I got it.
There we go. I just gotta make sure you get her when that damage immunity Obelisk wears off. That was actually quite annoying, but as you can see, she does have a lot of survivability. But if you're manually playing her, that is. I don't think she's going to be super good in Alliance Conquest. I haven't noticed. I've used her a few times, but I haven't noticed what her skill rotation is. So I can't say for sure. But if she does cast that 4th skill, she probably would be pretty good in Alliance Conquest.
Yeah, if that was her go-to skill.
Yeah, if that was like the opening skill or even just the second one that she uses, but outside of that, she'll probably die pretty fast. Unless you do have a damage immunity Obelisk, then it might give her time to rotate to that skill, so that could make her useful. But then again, for Alliance Conquest, pretty much any character with a damage immunity Obelisk is good.
Yep.
So that's kind of the annoying thing, but yeah. Alright, well, I guess that's a little bit of Captain Marvel gameplay. Definitely a really strong character, though, so I would recommend working on her if you can, because you can just use her, or use the Shadowland bio-selectors on her, which is nice. She's also in the, which store was it? The the honor token store. So you can get her bios there, but of course you build those up so slowly, it's kind of annoying. But still, you get 30 bios here and there every 5,000 you get, so you can build her up quite fast. I don't know. How did you like the character? You said you haven't played her much, so...
She floats.
She floats. That she does. That she does.
No, she wasn't too bad for using her the first time. It was just getting used to the skill rotation.
Yeah.
I got hit a few times by Black Dwarf, like right in that like last second of the 4th skill being down.
Yeah. There is still a little bit of a gap if you don't have max skill cooldown. You definitely need max skill cooldown.
It was only at like 35%. So I didn't really read the skill like in depth, so I don't know how long the damage immunity was for.
It was for like, what was it, 5 seconds or something like that?
Yeah, but then it also doesn't it get like the buff from her
it's
tier 2 passive?
5 seconds with a, where's her passive? Increased by 30%, so that probably just get her to
second.
6.
Yeah, I think I had like 7 or 8 seconds.
And
from when I used it.
Cooldown is 12 seconds, so yeah, that would make sense. 6 seconds, and if it lasts for 6 seconds, because I remember being able to be immune to damage for the full time when I play game modes where I have the bonuses for max skill cooldown.
Yeah. I think if I just had her with some more DPS,
yeah,
it would be more to me, because it just seemed a little bit slow for the character, for how I have her built. I mean, of course she'll be better, because like mine's ranked like 22,500, but
mine's about the same. Mine's 20,000.
But yeah, I could like up the ISOs and stuff, because the set bonus isn't maxed out. It's only at like 5.1s and 4.6s and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a way to get a little more damage out of her. If I put a damage proc on my Obelisk, of course I can get a little more damage out of her too, but right now she works pretty well for me. She's at, what is she at? 14,500 energy attack. Is she in the team right now? Oh yeah, she's in a team right now, so it's a little higher than it would be. Yeah, so she got 12k energy attack for mine at least. It's not too bad. But yeah, definitely a strong character, so like I said, I would invest in her if you if you need, especially because she's universal. I mean, she can be used in a lot of like Shadowlands floors just because she's universal, so that's also a bonus. She's energy damage, which is usually preferred nowadays. It seems like we do need some more strong physical attackers, but with everyone being energy, she has energy leadership. She's a strong option.
Agreed.
All right, well, that's going to be it for Captain Marvel there. I hope you enjoyed this look at her, and we will catch you in the next one.
Have a nice day.